What up, guys? It's your boy Gary Lamb signing on. All right, well, let's do it. This is not something that I like to talk about because I think you should keep your mouth shut in many cases. But they're now telling us to keep our mouths shut, and they're doing it by literally saying, "Hey, you can't talk about this on our platform." All right, I get it. It's your platform. You don't want us talking about it. You can literally say you don't have to talk about it, and that's cool. There's nothing we can do about that. What we can do is still talk about it, right? I may not be able to use certain words, but I can still talk about it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue talking about it because they want you to forget this stuff so they can rewrite history. You do know that's what they're doing, right? They're trying to rewrite history. They know that the human brain can't sustain that kind of information for long. And if you're not talking about it, people forget about it. So that's what they want to do. They want to reprogram you by taking our book and adjusting it to their narrative, and that's what they've been doing. They're slowly, little by little, exiting everything that do not line up with what they're saying. They want to stop that discord. So yeah, it's more frustrating than anything right now, because who the heck want to be censored, right? Nobody wants to be censored. The left, the right, nobody want to be censored. So nobody's interested in this thing that's going on, but that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to censor you so you can forget what's going on. I just want to say thank God for my wife, because if it wasn't for my wife praying for me to keep my ass on the up and up, I thank God for my mom for keeping my ass in church when I was a kid, because no matter how hard I try, the word still bubbles up in me. Somebody says something that's completely against the word of God, and I'm like, hold up, that's not scriptural. So I immediately jump into the book. It takes me right back to him, to the Father, and it makes me read more. So this is good that this is happening, and I think this is the reason why he's letting us see this, so we can wake the hell up. He wants us to see this so we can realize what the real fight is. We are getting focused and fixated on political bullshit stuff. You can't curse when you're talking to Christians. He's getting you fixated on this political stuff like that's really the problem. It's not the problem. That's just a symptom. And I've been saying this for the longest time. It's just a symptom. People are going to be people. People are going to be people. People are going to try to control the narrative. That's just what people do. All right? You believe something long enough, you're going to think that it's factual, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to rewrite history in their own right by censoring you and scrubbing your videos and your channels. They're pretty much taking all that good information that was up there away, so the new generation doesn't have a piece of it to make up their own minds. They're after your children, right? They're after your children. They want your children to pretty much conform to everything. And the only way to prevent them from your children from conforming is to tell them to not conform, to show them how. Okay, I'm no longer able to talk about certain things unless my YouTube channel gets deleted. But what I can say is this: I have been protesting ever since I started realizing what this was. See, my wife and my children, they still wear their masks because they want to wear their masks, which is cool. But my wife and my children see me always maskless. Why? So they can know this is a choice. This is a choice. They don't have to wear their mask if they don't want to. They choose to wear their mask. All right? And they know that through their Father, because I'm showing it to them. I take the risk every day. All right? I take my vitamins, I take my medication. Well, I don't really have medication, but I take my vitamins, I take my pills. Whatever supplements that I have to take, I take them to keep my immune system up, because God did give you an immune system so you won't have to take their bull stuff drugs. You don't have to take it, all right? Everything you need is in the land, which is why they're trying to make that illegal too. Notice you can't grow crops certain places, and you can't grow certain things. There's a reason for that. They want to hinder your ability to take care of yourself. They want to hinder your ability so you can be reliant on them. Because the longer you're relying on them, the more they can play you with your mind. They can change the narrative if they want to. They can do whatever they want to do, because, hey, no one's fighting back, because life is cool. Life is peaceful for now. It won't be for long, all right? We already know this. Persecution is coming. As a matter of fact, it's already here. How many people had lost their accounts already? How many people was exorcised from the YouTube thing, all right? They already took over the search engine. Well, a lot of people are walking away from their search engine because it's no longer a search engine. Google is no longer a search engine. It is now, this is what I want you to know. And everything else we don't want you to know, you can't even find it on Google. Same thing was going on with YouTube. They're trying to scrub it. My wife has been trying to find videos from years ago. She had them in playlists. They're gone. They're gone. Same here. They're gone. And it's not everything. It's just things that they deem unworthy. They deem as unworthy, it's gone. And again, it's their platform. They can do that. But if you're going to do something like that, and you're going to scrub all our videos because you don't want us to give misinformation, then why allow someone to go up there and give misinformation on your side? This is the only problem I have with YouTube. It's not what they're doing, it's the fact that they're playing favoritism. That's my biggest issue. They're playing favoritism, which tells me they're trying to rewrite history. It only takes 3 months for you to forget a topic or a subject before you have to go brush up on it to remember it again. It only takes a few months. This is why when you're in a relationship, you wonder what happened to the person you met, because they forgot who they were 3 months ago. They forgot the lies they told. They forgot all that stuff. And then they got to refresh. Oh, yeah, I did tell you that lie. I mean, truth. That's why. Because your brain can only keep up with stuff for over 3 months before you have to refresh it. And if you can't go back to a video because they got rid of it, you can't remember exactly what was said. That's why you have to read daily. That's why you have to stay in the know. You have to constantly look at this stuff. It sucks. It's annoying. It is frustrating. Who has the time? My question is, who doesn't have the time? Who doesn't have the time? Listen, your fancy car is not going to get you to heaven. Your fancy credit score will not get you into heaven. Your fancy house will not get you into heaven. Your fancy girlfriend, boyfriend will not get you into heaven. It won't. It won't. And none of those things are going to prevent you from being taken advantage of by this government either. If anything, all that stuff helps them take advantage of you. It's considered an idol. That's what God was talking about. It's an idol. Your car is an idol. Your credit score is an idol. Your tower is an idol. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend's idols. Your favorite talk show host, idols. That's all they are. That's all they are. You can believe in Christianity or not. Ask yourself this question. How much time do you give to stuff that you do not own? You know the one thing I do own? I own my brain. I own my mind. Just like Rihanna said, think before it's illegal to do so. Or what was the certain said? See, I can't even remember that though. Think while it's still legal. That's it. Think while it's still legal. Think. I've been adopting Dave Ramsey's philosophy, the baby steps, ever since I started realizing what's really going on. All right, all this stuff is a trap to keep you keep you on the hamster wheel. That's all it is. It's designed to keep you on at the hamster wheel. That's what it's designed for. That's what it's designed for. And I fell for it. Just like many of you. I fell for it. I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. I fell for it. But it wasn't really my fault per se. It wasn't my fault per se. But it will be my fault if I don't say something now. If I don't say something now and keep saying something, opening my mouth saying, hey, yo guys, wake the heck up before it's too late, then that blood will be on my hands. Whether you believe in God or not, your blood will be on my hands because I had the ability to do it and I didn't use it when I had the chance. That blood will be on my hands. I'm sorry. Your blood is not going to be on my hands. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. You do not have to be on this channel. Hell, they're going to get rid of my channel sooner or later anyway. So I'm not taking a risk. What I'm risking losing a couple of subscribers. I'm about to lose them all anyway. So if you don't like it, that's cool. You don't have to be here. That's the one beautiful thing that we still have left. You still have a choice right now. You can choose to ignore what I'm saying and listen to them and go back to sleep and say everything's going to be okay. You can choose to say, hey, it's not my fight. There's other people fighting. We're cool. We got people in the big that's got a lot more followers than I do. There are people out there that got a lot of more money than I do. There are people that can get lawyers that I can't. It's not my fight. You can do that too. It's entirely up to you how you want to live your life. Just don't be scared when you finally realize there's nobody left around to defend you. Don't be scared then. Don't be scared then. Because they're silencing our voices little by little. They're coming after you too. They're coming after you too. Right now, they're just doing it on YouTube. We already got Kathy saying, hey, I need apostles. If that ain't blatant blasphemy, I don't know what. She said she need apostles. Be my apostles. What does that sound like to you guys? Be my apostles. Sounds a lot like the Antichrist, doesn't it? My apostles? They will come in my name. Tell me that ain't... Bruh, this is clear as crystal. You could be an atheist and see this. Yeah, you're going to fight it because, hey, that's what you want to believe in because it's easier to believe in that. But what's the harm in saying, you know what? Whether I believe in Christianity or not, that is blasphemy. Based on their book, I can see why they're in the uproar. Yo, man, like it or love it, hate it and leave it. It's your choice. This is Gary Lamb signing off. You guys have a good one.